How do you reconcile low monthly profits and exorbitant yearly profits? That is because you're looking at the state of California and you're looking at an oil company's profits, and it's like you're thinking they make all that money in the state of California. Let's compare it to like Walmart. Walmart has thousands and thousands of stores across the United States. Some of those stores make a lot of money. A lot of those stores make a lot of money. A lot of those stores actually lose money. But Walmart as a corporation makes billions and billions of dollars a year. So if Chevron makes $15 billion, they didn't make that in the state of California. They made that in like 75 or 80 countries where they sell products to, 4 or 5 billion people. Chevron doesn't exist in a vacuum just within the state of California. The profit margins in the state of California simply are what they are. And the fact of the matter is that the state of California makes 4 times what an oil refiner does on a gallon of gas in the state. The fact of the matter is that you could completely zero out all of the oil refiners' profits in the state of California, and the people in the state of California would still pay about $1.20 more a gallon than the national average. If you zeroed all the oil companies' profits, you would still be paying $1.20 more than me. And some of that is because of all the taxes and the fees that exist in the state of California. But a big part of that is the fact that California doesn't have enough refining capacity. They have to have their own gas. So they've trapped themselves in a captive market where they don't have access to gas in other parts of the country because they got to have their own special gas. In the last 15 years, California's lost 35% of their refineries. And you know what else has happened in the last 15 years? The number of drivers in the state of California has increased. Yeah, because that's what happens over time. Yeah. So more drivers, less gas, less supply, more demand, higher prices. It's really not that complicated. If you bought something for $100 and sold it for $115, would you consider yourself to be fleecing the person you sold it to? Because if an oil company makes $15 billion in a year, in all likelihood, they probably spent around $100 billion to make that $15 billion. Now, I am sure that you wouldn't consider yourself fleecing the person you're selling your product to for $115, would you? And I'll finish with this. Nobody from the state of California, Gavin Newsom or nobody else, is contesting the profit margins that oil companies in the state have reported. They're only hiding them. They haven't updated them in 7 months when they used to update them monthly. Why do you think that is? Why do you think the state of California doesn't want you to see something they literally passed a law that gave you the opportunity to see it? They went through all this work to pass a law so you could see their profit margins, and now the state won't show it to you. The oil companies are giving the state their profit margins, but the state's not telling it to you. They're hiding it. They haven't updated the site in 7 months. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Do you think for a second, if oil companies in California were truly price gouging you and fleecing you, do you think for 1 second that Gavin Newsom wouldn't have that website updated to the fucking minute? Of course he would. Of course he would. Yeah. Figure it out. Figure it out.